Phrank.
3, 2, 1, go.
The two people were actually not allowed. Rhea and Silas were not allowed in the bubble, but I didn't know
play
that.
sad
That makes
music.
sense. I was gonna ask, but I didn't want to.
Yeah,
I read the
sad.
spell wrong, and then it was too late at that point.
Could you have technically revived me then?
I could have, but the bubble would have broken, I think.
Well,
you know
we
what?
should've-
No, Silas is dead for indefinitely.
Okay,
now.
good. Thanks.
Yeah,
Bye.
We'll retcon it.
Retcon is death.
That's good. Retcon a character's complete death at the beginning of a session, so they didn't even have the time between sessions to like.
A little Xbox achievement pops up above Brewer's head when Silas dies.
By the way, Lemon, you can see in the bottom right who made the map. Oh wait, you're not there.
Wait, I can't.
You have vision. There's a tag in the bottom right.
Oh, it's okay.
We'll give him credit.
Okay. It's good.
It's a dope map.
Did we start already?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, you're rolling for your death.
I thought we were 3, 2, 1.
I did 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
The one.
You didn't
thing
3,
I've
2,
had-
1.
I said trailer.
You said trailer, and then you 3, 2, 1 after the trailer already ended.
No, I was in the transition to this screen, so I didn't actually do that.
I do need a favor. Can everybody roll initiative? This is the one thing I forgot to transfer over from the other map was the initiative order.
Okay.
Is this just to put us in order, or are these actual numbers that we're going to play with?
Wait a second. Hold on. Wait. Don't do anything. Don't do anything.
It's too late. Yeah, it's.
No. You can see. Look at the
yeah,
initiative.
You've transferred it over, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Oh,
that
mine
is-
was 22 last time? Wow.
Yeah. You were a big
Where
boy.
am I?
Where are you?
Unknown combatant. I'm 19 because I rolled initiative when you said roll initiative.
I rolled
I see.
initiative too, but I'm in
Same.
this list.
Yeah. No, you're good.
I'm unknown combatant.
Okay, unknown combatant. Let's remove you. And do we know what you were from last time? We don't.
It was 19, unknown combatant.
Okay, then that's what we're gonna do. Bing.
Holy
bong.
shit, no
holy
way.
Yo, baby. Okay, that's where we're gonna call the session tonight, folks. Holy. Okay, Nito Burrito, folks. Okay, let's just fucking dive. Get your hands to a point, like you're gonna pray, but we're actually gonna dive in. We're gonna use our praying hands to dive in. That's right. Cut the water with a fork and a knife. Whoosh! Dive in.
Illuminati?
Bro, that reminded me of. There was like a Canadian kids show that would always start with like a loon making a noise. Anyways, last session was all combat. You guys had a fierce facade of fighting feverishly.
That's not what facade is.
I don't.
Would you say bi feverishly?
No, just feverishly. And really, the things that stood out was we had this little mini boss that attacked 7 times, basically hit Yoel with a bunch of pillows, and in the shape of long swords. He absorbed it.
40 damage to me.
Yeah, but it could have been so much more.
And it should have been so much more, but it wasn't.
It wasn't. So that was a pretty big highlight. Silas went down to a big giant burrowing thing that Buru inadvertently summoned.
No idea what you're talking about.
In order to deal with a mouse. And the real shtick here that we have to retcon is beep, boop. We got to move Silas and Rhea out of that bubble because they're actually not allowed into it. That's my mistake. DM learning in progress. And then, of course, there was the interaction with Yoel and the guards that they do look a little feverish coming down from between these burning buildings from the north. And Yoel went to go and interact with them, and they started kind of chomping at the bit a little bit, looking a little bit frenzious as the voice of Lulu entered his head and said, "Yoel, don't."
We talked about this outside of D&D, but do I still get inspiration for how I...
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, folks, we're gonna dive right in. Lemon, if you can get some juicy music going here.
Damn, I guess Brew didn't do anything. That's weird.
Actually, you get
What?
de-inspiration
Yeah.
for summoning a
Oh,
bullet.
yeah, sorry.
Didn't do anything. You're right.
You're right. Buru, you saved an entire building filled with people in a church.
I didn't do shit.
From a giant
I was
frog creature. Though by the time you got there, 2 of them were dead.
Shame on you.
Okay.
Sounds like you didn't save the whole building then.
Bro. Yeah, that's not inspiration. It's not
That's why I
inspiring.
left Silas.
Once he ripped down the door, you should have just been like, you know what? That's enough damage. He wins this one. He should have walked away. All right. So we're going to start up here. It looks like we were on Silas the last time we left, which makes sense because... What was the last thing you did, Silas?
Die.
Nothing. You just came back. Oh yeah, you came back, you stood up, and you were like, holy shit. Okay, you've been kicked out of the bubble, so I will let you actually take a turn. Because technically we were going to go back to the start of the round. But I will let you take a turn.
Me?
Yes.
Now
Keep
that I'm
it-
out of...
Yeah,
What?
keeping in mind that you just got bumped out.
Is there... Now that I'm out of the safe zone, is there any rumblings? You know?
Yes.
Perfect. I'm going to learn my lesson, and I'm going to cast Fly
Okay.
on myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to fly up. Yeah. Let me cast it. I'm going to fly up like 30 feet.
Okay. And just staying in spot?
Yeah.
Flying
Okay.
speed is
Sucks.
elevation, right?
I've
Flying speed just means how far you can go while you're flying. So you can typically
I've
fly
16.
faster than you can walk.
yeah.
But they don't. Excuse me. They don't stack.
No. Yeah, you can either use your fly speed or your walking speed. Okay, Silas, from this view, what I will tell you is, excuse me, you get a pretty good scope of the city from here. And what you can see actually is from the outskirts of the city, it looks like there's just this kind of dark, black, rolling fog that encompasses the entirety of this city. Almost like it's in a giant dome of some sort, including about 70 feet above where you're at in the center of it. The fog rolls overhead as well. And you can obviously see that there are some guards approaching Yol. And you also see, lastly, that the ground and the stones of the pathway start rumbling. And you can see that the shifting of dirt is moving towards Rhea.
I guess before I end my turn, I will, I'll shout out to Rhea. Try and get on top of something. Maybe the statue. Just get off the dirt.
Okay.
And,
And
yeah.
she turns and you see her like start running towards the statue. Anything else?
That's it.
Buru.
Yes, sir.
You've successfully defeated the frog demon. And this giant scared group of people backing themselves against walls, hiding behind these pews. They all still look very shaken up, and they kind of stare out at you, and they look to see if the demon is in fact actually dead. And after confirming so, some of the people start moving up to grab boards and like frantically placing them where the door was, trying to rebuild some sort of barricade.
I'm gonna tell them to like halt for a second, like stop, because I can't get out then if they barricade themselves. I want to approach this gentleman here.
Where? Up here? Okay. Let me see. Okay, this is in fact a woman, and she introduces herself to you as Jessa. She is the only one that seems to be wearing any kind of armor, and but still is dressed like a holy woman in the traditional robe and garb, and she has the symbol of Lathander on the front of her robes.
I'm just gonna like sheath my weapon, and, like kind of have an unguarded tone and stance.
Mm-hmm.
What has happened here?
We're under assault again. This time I fear the worst. Something dark is coming. Something bigger than before.
Before? This has happened before?
Many times. We're all praying to the Morning Lord that he comes and gives us some sort of reprieve.
Are there any fighters or villagers who are capable of defending yourselves?
And she just kind of like opens her palm and like waves over the rest of the group, very Vanna White-esque. And you can see that they are all just simple peasants and common people. Mostly like the strongest among them maybe look like farmers at best. We have nothing but prayer now.
I want to inspect the Kermit the Frog I killed over here.
Okay. And I'll say that this is like the last, this is a little bit of a long term, but I'll say that this is the last kind of thing you can do here. So go ahead and give me, actually, is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Oh, it's just something that just stands out. I'm not looting or anything. I'm just looking for like a symbol or it's anything. He obviously came here with an agenda to kill these people.
Yeah, so what I will say is, like most demons, they are built from, you know, just the most calloused skin, you know, barbs running down the face and back. It's just a hideous creature designed specifically for horror and killing. Standard demon fare.
Okay, this is the last thing I want to do. I want to drag its body outside.
Okay, I'll say that you can. I'll say that you can start dragging it, and kind of the people clear the way for you, and I'll get you just a little bit out the door here. So I'll say that you get it to there after all that.
Okay.
Okay. So next up, we're gonna have these guards, who clearly not acting like normal humans. They just kind of like baring their teeth, exposing their gums. You can see that their faces are a little bit cut up and just again drenched in demon ichor, and they kind of like aggressively walk their way forward like in these twitchy jerking movements, and they come up 15 feet. The stench off of them is that of slain demon as well. Ganty.
Banty. Hey, I don't really have much I can do. He's flying. She's kind of stuck. Just gonna hold my action. Young boy comes out, told the dead his ass.
Okay.
I will try to get into a position of right there.
Okay.
Oops. Whoa. Thank you. I'll just put there.
Okay.
Hold, told the dead, told the head. Told the dead has 60 feet, so I'm good wherever he pops up.
Okay. At that, Rhea, our friend here, is going to dash her way forward. She will land here. Next, perfect. Next, Gantash, you see from about this spot here, you see this just the ground rumbling and like as the like a fish beneath the water just kind of pushing it up, but the ground just rolling forward, the tones kind of tumbling out of place and ripping out of the ground, and then just all at once you see that creature yet again drills its way up out of the ground, flies about 15 feet in the air, and comes pouncing down on Rhea, who is dashing away. You can toll the dead here before it takes its action.
Wisdom save?
Yes. Oh shoot! Sorry. I realized this is a made-up token. Oh, okay. Wisdom save.
Yeah.
All right. It's a 5.
Is it missing hit points?
It is.
21 damage.
Damn. Private and everything.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just it automatically makes it private. I don't know why. Oh, I have it set to self roll. Sorry.
Okay. So it comes burrowing out of the ground, and in the air, you just see it kind of like shake and let out this screech, which forces its jaws open, and that will be kind of the, the landing position as it starts tackling onto Rhea. So we'll do this little pounce thing. So she's going to make a dexterity save. Rather a strength save. She fails. Okay, so you see the creature lunge out, mouth open, pushes her down with its giant claws. She takes 11 bludgeoning damage as she's slammed against the ground. And her head kind of smashes off the stone, and you can see it immediately start protruding blood. Sorry, there's no. I have to like manually type in these dice. She also takes 15 slashing damage from the claws on the way down, and then the creature will then bite at her while she's prone. So with advantage. Wow. Oh wait, I get to do it again. Same exact roll. Does it hit? Holy shit. So even though she's prone, she kind of like kicks it in the jaw, clamping its mouth upwards, and it just kind of like smashes its head against the ground, attempting to bite her. So she is not actually hit, but she is laying prone and bleeding quite profusely out of the back of her head and her torso as its claws pierce the front of her chest armor. And it just stands over her, looking pretty content to continue its assault. Next up is Yol.
These goons are like shambling towards me.
Yes, all with spears in hand.
Right. I don't think I'm raging anymore, right? I don't think so, because I think my last turn in previous combat I did not attack nor take damage.
I feel like you killed the thing, then walked up here. So I think, I mean, I guess it's I actually think you are still raging, if I'm being honest. If I had to guess.
Okay, great. That's genuinely excellent. I would like to, and I will ask you to determine how you want me to do this. I would like to resist the urge to attack them.
Okay.
Because like that's my instinct, especially if I'm raging, and Lulu doesn't want me to. So I want to try and resist the urge to attack them.
Sure. Let's do a let's do a wisdom save. I think that's a fair.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration on this one.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay, better. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my God.
despite it
That's
seems as though despite Lulu's attempt to stop you, you are raging, and that blood of the warrior flows through you and dictates your action.
Damn. Okay. Then I guess I'm just gonna lunge at this guy.
Okay.
And maybe grapple. We're gonna grapple.
Okay. Give me a strength check with advantage, of course. I got a nat
17.
one. Nat 1 contention.
So this person is not grappled?
It is. Yeah, he is.
Can I try and drag him away from the group or no?
Yeah, you can do that. We'll do another just contested strength, just so you can get some movement out of it.
13. Christ, I'm rolling bad today.
So he puts up a pretty good fight. You can move him at half speed. So you can move him basically.
So I moved.
You only moved 5 so far.
Here, so I moved here. So I can go 15, 25, 35. So I can move to here. So I would like to move and drag him with me to here.
Okay, and all the while he is like kind of gnashing and like trying to find an angle to stab you with his spear, and he's like clawing at you, like just acting like a savage animal.
I'd also like to like look in his eyes or something to
Okay.
try and determine like is this guy possessed or evil or what?
So in grabbing him, you realize like, you know, just how bad, like he's been drenched in this blood, like he's slick with this blood. And in his eyes are like, the whites are more of like a pale green, with like this, when the red, where there would be like the red veins of the eyes, it's almost like a black coloration.
Is that a condition that I recognize? Do I know what could cause that or how to address it?
Good question. I will say that in your time in hell, you've seen a similar look to demons, and I'll say that you know that demons are the way they are because they are just innately and distinctly just evil savages. And so it seems as though this exposure has just imbued this guy or these guys with whatever it is that afflicts the demons.
Okay. I'm going to yell out to Gantash for help, and then that's my turn.
Okay, Silas.
Wonderful.
What?
I'm going to just I'll move over here. Still up in the air, like a champ.
Mm-hmm.
30 feet up.
Yeah, 30 feet up. Yeah.
Okay.
Soaring.
Flying. Man. I'm just gonna cast Firebolt at this thing. How was the 31?
Barely.
That's crazy.
I'm just joking.
I think that's the highest thing I've seen. Maybe I'm wrong, but
It's pretty close to it.
damage.
Well, it's a crit, bud.
Yeah, double that.
Oh, do
up.
I get to?
You can roll 3 more d10.
Oh, really? I can roll
Yep.
3 more.
Yep. Damn. So 30 damage. Nice.
Yep. Math
Okay.
adds up.
So you just, and Gantash, you see from above, like fucking Goku, flying above, just rips this spell from his tattoos, and it comes just crashing into the side of this creature. This fucking huge, stout, sturdy creature almost gets knocked over from the fucking blast of this thing, and you can see its side just explodes open, the exposed flesh, and scales just fall off of the side of it, and it's just pouring blood like a little fountain out of the side.
That's it.
Okay, staying floating. Okay, so that's it for Silas. Buru.
What to do? I can see what's happening while I'm dragging this body out. I still will do what I'm doing. I want to drag the body out this way.
Okay.
Then I want to, I guess, set it on fire.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna yell to
Wait, how are you setting it on fire?
a torch.
So you got to light a torch then.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. I'll let you do it just as an action. It's fine.
And I'm gonna tell Josiah, like, it's okay. You don't have to barricade yourselves. I'll protect you.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, bitch, please. I'm
You'll do what?
gonna protect them.
Oh, interesting.
Living things. Living things.
I guess not friend. I guess not friends though, right?
Not
Yeah,
friends,
not friends.
no.
Not friends. Just.
Oh, what? Okay, hold on. I don't know. I have nothing.
That's it?
You're not inspired? Oh, I guess you would have been if you had saved Silas. You know. I am. I'm feeling really inspired.
Man, I just like saved all these people. They're like, yeah, he's totally gonna sit. Now they're not convinced. I'm actually so cheesed right now.
So they kind of like look out at you, and then they look back at just the 2 corpses of their friends and families
fuck
just laying on the
these
ground,
people. I'm
and they
leaving.
just start like pounding on fucking boards. Right. in
So
your
I see
face.
that, right? Right.
Yeah. In fact, the first one goes up, blocking, like, kind of blocks their face, so they don't have to look at you.
God damn it. I'm leaving them. That's my turn.
But the priestly woman comes out and looks underneath and goes, "Seriously though, thank you. We've been through assaults like these, and it never goes well."
No, it's fine.
Okay, so
Go
you're
towards
coming.
the trouble. I see what's happening over here.
Okay. So next up, the guards. So the one that's with you, Yul, is actually going to do a couple of things. It's going to start out by trying to stab you with his spear for a 10 to hit.
I don't even have to check my shit.
Yeah. And then he's going to actually try to bite you with just like, it's like almost like an animated like grin that he has. Like it's just, his teeth are so exposed for a 6. The rest of them, however, they come up. 2 of them break off, seeing Buru. This guy makes it here. And these guys kind of like frantically follow, but they're barely like kind of staying in tow as they are like it's almost like their bones are kind of like cracking as they move. Next up is Gantash.
For clarity's sake, Yol, what kind of help did you ask for? Like, okay,
I just said Gantash help.
okay.
I didn't exactly have time to explain the whole situation, did I?
Yeah, and obviously now I'm just
Well, see,
seeing
there
this
are these
guy.
5 guys, and Lulu said in my head that I'm not supposed to attack them, but I'm kind of angry right now, so I'm kind of attacking them. But also, like, I know that they need help, so like, I need you to help me, to help him, to help me, to help Lulu, to help me.
Yes, I don't exactly know all of that
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
But anyways, I'm just gonna start making my way over, and then we'll decide what happens there. How about that? How does that sound? I'm gonna move over here. Oopsies. Move over here. Is that 30?
And your bubble just kind of like pushes on the bottom of Silas's feet as you go underneath.
Yeah. And because something I would like to do, but I unfortunately can't do right now because I'm out of range. I'm just going to toll the dead the bullet again.
Okay. Let her rip.
I need a wisdom save. You let
Oh
her
yeah,
rip.
sorry. I will let her rip.
Yeah, let her rip.
Ripping. Two.
Take it.
You can describe it.
Woo! So
Cantrip.
you just hear this bell ringing out in this open courtyard. Everyone's kind of struggling to figure out where the bell's coming from. This noise is originating from the giant statue, just from the mouth. This like kind of like anime, you know, circles of rings just going out as like a bell is just emanating from the statue. And it all gets directed towards the bullet, and the bullet just kind of vibrates to a violent death, and just plops on its side with its traditional mouth open.
All right. That is exactly what happens. I won't give it any more flavor.
And I'll just say to Yol as I kind of approach, do the thing. What's wrong with them? And I'll end my turn.
Okay.
Oops. Well, you skipped Rhea. Sorry, I ended my turn in the combat order.
Oh, right. Okay, so Rhea at this kind of like seeing this kind of vibrating and, you know, dead corpse, she pushes off of it with her foot, backs up against the kind of tiled concrete here, and then steps up onto it. You see her look up at the statue as she walks past it, and then comes to join you, but knocks a bolt into her crossbow and takes aim, but stands there waiting to see how this plays out. Yol, holding on to our boy. Also, I don't have rage in front of me. Do you get rage if you grapple in a turn? Because you didn't take any damage.
I don't remember if is the wording of grapple an attack?
I think it just replaces an attack, but I'll double check.
It's a special melee attack, so
Oh,
Yeah, I think it is an attack.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
It
So-
ends early if you're knocked unconscious, or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn, or taken damage since then. I haven't taken damage, but I think it's an attack.
it's also
Yeah.
in multi-attack, so you can attack and then you can grapple.
Yeah, I think he was right. If it's
Yeah, it's a combat for sure.
I could have multi-attacked. That's true. It's very true. Okay, I want to grab the guy that I have. I want to grab the back of his head and like trying to find the proper an example. I just want to like pick it up and do this to Gantash.
Oh, like hold his head
Right
towards
up to the
Gantash.
bubble. He's just like,
Basically, like yeah.
he's just like right up to the.
Specifically. to see
Wait,
the eyes
except
and the mouth.
undead. He would go through.
He's alive.
Okay.
He's alive.
Okay.
Yep. And you know that thing that kids do on car windows, where they like push their mouth out? That's what he does on your bubble.
I'm just gonna. Oh God! I'm just gonna like reel back.
I'm specifically showing you the eyes
Okay.
and the teeth.
Okay.
Um,
You're like,
then
see,
I
you're
would
like
like-
Sea of Thievesing me right now. You're like,
Oh my god.
and then I would like to throw this guy into this
Whoa.
guy, trying to knock them both down.
Okay, give me a strength check.
I like that combat. It's good combat.
Yeah, I like that.
19.
9. And we'll have this guy make a little dex save, see if he gets out of the way. He does not. Okay. So you just like you get a huge toss, like you throw him through the air, and he just topples over the other guys. So the other two here, they'll say this guy gets knocked back, and they are both prone. Nicely done.
To
Anything
make
else
it
from you?
not metagaming, I would like to try and drop my rage, but not know if I can.
Can you?
As a bonus action,
Not-
you can drop your rage.
Okay, yeah.
So I can within the rules, but I feel like contextually it feels a bit metagamey. So I
Sure.
want to like see if I can.
Oh, you want to like roll for it?
Yeah.
Okay, wisdom save. I think that's the best way to do it.
13.
Yeah, I'll say you kind of like overcome the urges and you hunker down and like get that inner calm. Not intercom, but intercom.
Got it. Yeah. And then I want to try and like think to Lulu or something. How can I help them? How can we help them? What's wrong with them, etc. I don't know if that's a thing that can even happen. I don't know if she's talking to me or if it's just like whisper sweet nothings. Who knows?
Sure. I will say she actually responds to everybody mentally, like telepathically, and it's this kind of like hollow, distant voice, and she just says, the demon blood has cursed them. Remove the evil. They should be okay.
Move the demon blood.
Remove the evil. What was the
Remove
wording?
evil.
Kill. To kill them.
Well, she was quite specific about hoping that we didn't do that.
She said the demon blood has cursed them. Remove the evil and they should be okay.
What, do we put two fingers down their mouth? Like hope they puke? Like, what do we,
Oh my god.
like how do we remove this evil?
I don't know. Cleric, spellcaster, figure it out.
Okay.
Next up is Silas.
Jesus.
Unless you're moving somewhere.
No, I'm sort of playing bodyguard.
Okay. All right.
Are they covered in blood?
Demonicer. Yes.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and use Prestidigitation on this guy.
Okay. Isn't there just a range on Prestidigitation?
It says 10 feet, but I'm allowed to cast things through my hand.
Okay, that's good. Good use. Okay. And so you're trying to clean the blood?
Yeah. Clean
Okay.
them up. Make them
I
look
hate-
fancy.
I hate to ask, but can you link Prestidigitation?
For sure. I think it's 1 cubic foot, so
Okay. Okay, so you see, like, you kind of look the guy over and you get your mage hand out, and it just kind of makes a little motion, and this little sparkly effect happens, and it just totally cleans up just the torso of this guy.
Okay.
Still looks a little bit ravenous at the moment.
Well, that didn't work.
Well, you got the blood off his chest, but he still got it on his head, arms, and legs.
Yeah, that's true. You dunk him in a bath. That's all I can do since I just cast spells, so I'm chilling.
Okay, Buru?
When Lulu spoke, did she speak to everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm aware. And there's nothing within my vision, like past these guards. Like I want to check if there's something past behind them.
Like, what are you specifically looking for? Because
Like
there are the
direction they
burning
came
buildings.
from. The direction that they came from. So Bruce understands, like, okay, they might be like being controlled by something, or I don't know.
Oh, yeah, so beyond them, you just see that same, like, rolling black fog that is just like this wall behind the buildings.
Jesus. Boy. 5 guards, eh? They're moving towards me. I want to move back to the building with the holy Josiah.
Okay, Jessa?
Jessa.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to yell to her, "We need your help. There are cursed guards out here."
And she kind of quickly, just in reaction to that, reaches into this satchel and pulls out. She, like, kind of looks out quickly, and she pulls out 5 scrolls. And you see her kind of, like, close her eyes, and her hand starts to glow.
Oh.
And she just says, "For the morning, Lord." And she, through the boards that have been put up, she holds out her hand with the 5 scrolls.
Okay, I'm gonna grab them.
And it has a holy set of runes on each of them, each matching. So they all are the same, but you don't know what they say.
Of course I don't.
I mean, you know how spell scrolls work, and this is definitely a spell scroll of some kind, but it's not one that you can cast.
Okay. Oh boy. I will. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna learn that. Okay, I guess I don't know where I was, but I'm just gonna use half movement.
Okay. Yeah, that's yeah, I'll say you got another. Yeah, that's fine. That's actually fine. Let me see.
And I'm just gonna, I don't know if you let me, but yell, "I have scrolls!"
Yep, that's fine. Okay. Next we'll jump up. Unless you want to action search or something.
Nope, I used it already.
Okay, so we'll jump up to these guys. So the 2 are going to stand up that were knocked prone. They're going to make their way forward, and they're going to start having their little frenzy on Mr. Buru. This guy makes it here. This guy makes it here.
Sure aren't doing that.
Or sorry, Yol. God damn it.
I haven't.
You're such a bully. Okay,
Just
let's
stickler for knowing the names of the players, of the characters in your campaign.
There's just 100 names. I'm sorry. Okay, so they're going to start with their spears attacking you, Yol. So the first one's going to attack for a 16 with his spear.
No, miss.
And then he's going to follow up with a bite for a 22 this time.
That's a hit.
He's going to do 5 piercing damage, biting you. The other one is going to take the same routine. He's going to start with his spear, also a 22.
Yep.
So he will do 6 piercing damage with the spear, and then he's going to try to bite you for a 15.
No.
Okay. Keep in mind your rage was dropped. I'm assuming you already knew that.
I'm not having anything.
Okay. So that is them. All right. These guys will start making their way forward, and Gantash.
Okay, so I have a spell.
Okay.
Which in the spell there's 2 options for as your action. I'm
Okay.
assuming when I cast the spell, I can do either one of those 2 options, right?
Very likely.
Okay.
Depends on the wording, but probably.
Yeah. I can end the spell early by using one of the 2 things as an action. So I'm imagining cast it and I can hopefully in the same term use the same thing. You want me to link it? Just I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
Link it.
Okay. Okay.
I just want to know if I can do. I can end this. I can cast a spell and I can end it in the same turn.
I don't think so. Because casting the spell is an action, and then you can take the break enchantment action or dismissal action.
It's shit. What a horrible spell.
Make up material plant. Sorry. You can end the spell by using. I see. Yes, that is the case. Though that is very strange.
It seems like that's how it's worded, but it seems wrong. Because that's
Yeah.
not great for a 5th
No.
level spell.
Yeah. I think in this instance, I'm just going to go ahead and say you can do it. I'll look into it more, but I'll just say you can do it. Like the secondary action of it as well, I think. Well, no, just that, because if you're not concentrating on it. Yeah, so you can do it. You can jump forward to that part. So weird.
Okay. Well, I'll drop my concentration of my bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna let you remove that.
I shall.
I'll just start kind of jogging over. My hands begin to glow with this divine holy energy. I'm gonna grab this guy and try to cast break enchantment through.
Or dispel good and evil, or evil and good.
Yeah.
Okay. You. So you run up, kind of reach out and grab this guy, and just kind of all at once, the blood and everything just explodes into a mist behind him. And his head kind of cocks back, and you can see this like these black veins start to dissipate from his eyes. The white returns to his eyes, and you kind of see him take this deep breath. And as you hold him, you see all 4 of the other guys. The same thing, just their heads cock back, the mist blows back, and the remaining blood on all of them just sprays into this mist into the air, and you see it kind of fade away back into the black rolling fog, and each one of them, their eyesight kind of returns, the blackness rolls out of their eyes, and they just kind of warily seem very, very exhausted all of a sudden and tired, but they kind of snap to. And they just look up at you, and they look around. And Did we hurt anybody?
No clue.
You did watch them stab and bite me.
It didn't hurt. Well,
I'm just saying.
Also, I'm going to peel you guys out of combat here, as that was your last enemy.
So all of them were cleansed.
They all.
I'll just kind of like look at. Can I see like how's Yul looking?
I'm fine. I don't look any worse, if at all, than I did after fighting the big snake lady.
Okay, I'll just put my hand on his shoulder and say, "You'll be fine, I'm sure." And I'll cast some cure wounds, just a little bit, a little sauce, Get a little sauce.
Do you still get to max those out?
No. That's only if the person's dead.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of the whole point of it.
It's almost better that he was dead then.
I actually waited for him to die to heal him.
All part of the plan, baby.
Well, I knew that I was gonna play it that way, Anyways.
That's so funny.
The guard that you kind of grabbed hold of, he just still just looking really worn down and exhausted all of a sudden says, we were fighting these demons in the field and we were victorious. We lost a few, but we were covered in their blood, and I just started hungering for flesh. Thank you.
The attack here was much worse, but seems to have simmered down for now. You may want to protect your people. Who knows what else is coming?
He just kind of nods and holds onto his head and kind of waves the rest of the guards to follow him. And as he does that, all of you, like a bell, clear through your head. You hear the voice of Yale. And she says, "Nice work. Take a break. You've got an hour before the really bad stuff happens."
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Thanks, Yale. An hour's just enough.
The really bad stuff?
That feels like a distinctly non-angelic sentence. You've got an hour until things get pretty spooky.
Well, I guess we should rest.
Are the people in the temple okay?
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay, then I guess we're good.
I'm just gonna hand Gantash all 5 of the scrolls.
What do they say? Can I read them?
Yep. These are remove curse spell scrolls.
Ooh, I'm gonna hold on to this, Buru.
When I hand him these scrolls, I'm gonna ask him to teach me to try and use these. Or set me on the path.
Set you on the path.
Yeah, I can't read this.
Buru, how many paths are you on right now?
Well, fine. I'll figure out myself then. If you don't want to help me, then give me one.
Sure, I'll give you one.
But are you gonna help me?
Sure, why not? It's a multi-pronged approach. If one path fails, another one will still be in motion.
Yol and Gantash, only because you guys are so bright. There's someone named Jessa. She had like symbol of Lathander or something. And she's in that building. But I know we might as well just rest in there. So we should just move along, yeah?
Sounds good to me.
That's a good idea.
So you can see the guards, they're making their way in by way of kind of ducking down and like crawling under the boards that they put up high. And you can see they kind of split off and make their way to different family members, just kind of hugging them and, patting a kid or two on the head as they make their way in. Rhea follows up quickly as well.
And I'll just introduce Jessa to Yol. My friends are arriving. They're all good people. They're here to help, but I think you said there was something else coming, so we need to rest quickly.
Something else.
You should spend the hour barricading. But we'll need to get out to take it head on.
There's an entryway out the behind the statue. It's a hatch in the floor. It'll lead you. It just slides out to the outside. But are you sure there's more?
Yes.
Which, the south or the north statue?
To the south.
Actually, Jessa, how do I read this thing you gave me?
I'm sorry, I assumed that you were some sort of holy warrior.
I mean, it could be.
You need to be blessed.
When he says "I could be," you'll just snorts.
You must be blessed by following one of the many ways so that you can cast a spell like this. If you can't read it, then I mean, I can show you a few things, I suppose. But mostly you have to pray, as we all pray, for Lathander to come and save us from this.
Do we canonically know what city we're in?
You do. It is called Idleglen. And actually, it's a good question. I'm actually going to have you make a history or religion check.
25.
Beautiful. You recall, and as you do, the information that you recall actually gets spread, like the images of you recalling the history of this place, now that, things have calmed down. It actually just almost telepathically spreads into everyone else's mind as you yourself recall it. And what you recall is that ages ago, Idleglen was threatened by Gnoll tribes. The Gnolls just raided the town, and then a cleric of Lathander called Soldor Brightstar led people in a prayer to his god for aid. Lathander was moved by the people's bravery and sent Zariel to fight off the Gnolls. After which, the people erected a statue of Zariel to honor her. Then, many generations later, Gnolls returned to Idleglen, this time with demons in their ranks. And the last kind of image that flashes into your mind is just of you in your studies flipping through this book on Idleglen, and then this one page, both sides this horrific visage of a massive, flail-wielding, blood-covered gnoll, and just the name scribed on the bottom, Yinagu.
It doesn't say how that ends. It just shows a picture of Yinagu.
That's it.
Strange question. As I'm recalling this, I don't know what the other characters are doing, how they're feeling, or what facial expressions they provide when they're recalling this. Does everyone in the room also recall this too, or is it just my tribe?
Yes, so they no, it's just your group, just
Okay.
the four of you, and they and I will say for everybody else, you distinctly know that you have just recalled Gantash's specific memory of recalling this information down to like him reading the book.
Okay. Sorry, it was a little deep. I had to unravel.
Mhm.
Who knows what and why we know it? So Inagu is coming.
We'll take care of it. I'll turn back to Jessa, was it?
Jessa.
You need to barricade and pray. We'll take care of the rest.
Barricade first.
True.
And at that, just some of the commoners that were already at it, tools in hand, they continue at it. Silas, are you just hanging out outside?
I'm like in the doorway.
Okay.
Or are you still flying?
No, I landed.
So are you coming in?
On the roof.
I'd like to sorry.
Are we
trying to board
barricade? They're trying to board up the doors. I thought. Well, are we staying in here?
There's another exit
yeah.
they told us about.
Okay, I'll come in. Fine.
Before I kind of settle down, can I try to cast mending on the door in any way?
Yeah. That's a cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you just link it up for me?
It's just, sir. I know it's not fantastic, but you know, like worth a shot type of deal.
Okay.
I have mending too. I can help them if.
Okay. So I'll say
I have
that
muscles and can move benches, so I'm going to start picking up benches from over here and bring them over to where where we're building a barricade.
they cast mending and it shifts the bench back. No, I'm just kidding. No, so you're mending, I will say, like kind of some of the boards on the siding that get ripped off. You're able to like kind of the nails that were bent, like you're able to fix those and those come back into place. You can like tighten up the boards, secure them further. So yeah, you provide some pretty decent assistance in further securing not just the door, but the siding all around the door as well.
While that's happening, I want to awkwardly, like, just this big mass move past these benches, like moving them aside, and I want to get over here while I'm just like getting past everybody.
Mm-hmm.
What is in front of me? I want to, like, I'm very curious of like the whole scroll thing, and it has sparked my interest.
Yeah, so this is just like a dais or an altar that's erected in front of this, like basically another replica statue of Zariel. Clearly where they would be giving some sort of sermon, as all the pews are pointed in its direction. And I mean, you do find similar looking writing, but this time it's clear that it's not runes that are written, it's just some sort of language in Celestial.
I'm just gonna like hurry back to Gantash like a child, and I'm just gonna point out to the thing that I saw.
I'm like mending a door. I'm like, well, can't you see I'm busy here? What are you on about?
I don't know. I can't read it. I think you can. I think you're the only one who could probably read this.
I give Silas like a glance,
Nope.
and then I start walking over towards the.
Okay. And I want to be clear, can you still read Celestial?
Yeah, it hasn't changed, homie.
Okay. So you so you see on the altar here, very simple, like what you typically see, just some sort of like homage phrase to whatever god the temple is erected in the name of. And so this one just says, all praise to Lathander, the Morning Lord.
All praise Lathander to the morning Lord. Anything else?
I think Lathander is the Morning Lord.
Huh.
Like morning, like the first part of the day, not morning, like sad boys.
Yeah, and I will clarify too. Anytime I've said like the symbol of Lathander, I don't know if I've clarified what that actually is. It's kind of like a circle with a like a rolling line through the middle of it, and a sun, and the rolling line, and there's a couple lines beneath it are meant to be like rolling hills with the sun rising behind them.
What a vibe.
I look to Buru, kind of like.
There's no windows here, right?
Stained
Completely
glass.
closed off.
Right, stained glass or no?
That is a quick. So there are, but they are all shuttered and boarded.
Something. I mean, I guess. Jeez. Well,
Buru, you need some rest. You've had enough knife strife in one battle. Don't rack your head around things that are a little bit beyond you. It'll take time. You think it took me a quick trip to Ilglen to understand? No. It took years of study. He kind of looks down. Unfortunately, under Thavius, but yeah, it is what it is.
it's true. It is a lot to take in. There's no way I'm gonna understand in any amount of time.
What matters most is consistency. Don't go down too many paths you can't handle. One at a time is better than 3 poorly done.
Very true. Well, I am going to rest over here. You make sure you get some rest.
Just gonna grab a seat and meditate.
Frank, in this time, I would like to inspect the black gem, the baby
God.
fist thing, to see.
Okay.
I don't know if you know what it is, so I'm gonna inspect it in this time. And maybe the 2 polished obsidian orbs. I don't know
Okay.
how it works, but
Sure. So sorry. Before he does this, how much time has passed? And we're about to enter. Some of us are about to enter into a short rest, which is like 30 minutes, right? I just want to know totally.
An hour.
Wait, short rest is an hour.
Short rest is an hour. Yeah.
Okay.
if I'm inspecting, does that count?
Yeah.
Or no? Okay.
Well,
You're identifying.
yeah, so it can take, if you're identifying a magic item, it takes an hour, which like a short rest is perfectly designed for that.
All right.
I am going to meditate for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to ask you to kind of like pause my time, and I'm going to do something at the 30-minute mark. I am not going to get the effects of a short rest.
Wake me up in half an hour. is
Yeah,
basically what
wake
it
me up
says.
in half an hour. I'm not taking the effects of a short rest.
Okay. Interesting.
Pick me up inside.
Okay.
Rhea got like mauled by that worm, right? Like she looks like someone who got mauled by a worm.
Her hair is matted with drying, like quickly drying blood coming out of the back of her head. And she is, yeah, definitely torn apart quite a bit.
Okay, well, I'm going to insist that Rhea go rest with Buru and Gantash, and I'm gonna keep barricading the entrance.
And she does. She like kind of hobbles her way over and like just crashes down on one of the pews.
I wish I had some healing potions, but I haven't forever.
Sorry,
So-
also baby fist. Baby fist. That's what he's doing.
There's two things. So there's the Silas and Gantash. I will say before that, as the resting kind of starts, Buru, you're kind of sitting there. Jessa actually makes her way up and just sits next to you. Doesn't really say anything, just kind of sits next to you and holds out her hand for you to take it.
I gently grab it.
And she just like kind of clasps hands with you, and she puts both her hands around yours, and she says, "There was a reason that I mistook you for a holy warrior, and it's because you clearly fight for something good."
The thought of it, yes. The path. It's a big mess. I'll tell you that.
It can be messy, and so can faith. I will pray with you.
I swear this is a dream.
Whoa. Third wall broken.
And she just kind of like looks at you sideways and just says, like kind of smiles and says, "Maybe it is."
What would Lathander want? What would get him to notice me?
Devotion.
I'm devoted to a lot of lives.
He is.
All right, if you say so. Do I just close my eyes?
However you want. Just reflect and give thanks.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna hyper focus on what she's saying, and I'm not actually gonna take a rest as well. I'm gonna actually try to pray, whatever I think.
I mean, you can do that, by the way. Like you could like read books and still get a long rest.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's like stipulations. As long as you're not doing like super heavy activity, you're still resting, unless you're like sitting there tensed up, like flexing your abs the whole time or something.
No.
Okay, so don't worry about that.
I'm gonna
You can
follow her
still do that.
guidance. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So now moving on to Silas. So I will say over kind of throughout your process and kind of deciphering what these things are, the three orbs are a like obsidian black but onyx orbs. You can see there's like kind of a glint to them. So it's some sort of like gem. It's like it's an onyx orb, 3 onyx orbs, likely somewhere in the 100 gold range each. The baby fist. Sorry, just 1 second. The baby fist is on further inspection, you realize that the baby fist was actually used as some sort of focus for spell casting from somebody.
Okay.
From here, Gantash, your alarm goes off.
So I just spent 30 minutes meditating,
Okay.
kind of thinking about the battle to come.
Uh-huh.
Get up. I go to this little kind of like walk, behind where they're sitting. And I put my hand on Jess's shoulder and I think to her, would you lead a prayer with me to Lathander? For the people.
She can respond mentally. Of course.
Okay. So I kind of just like we'll go to the center here. I don't know what's the vibe here. People are just kind of chilling, or
Yeah, most of them are locked in prayer. I will say by this point the door has been secured, and I just want to be clear with your kind of efforts in helping them. Were you like you're like going hard, like trying to go all the way until this thing is done?
Yep.
Now, unfortunately, that I would say is probably rigorous enough.
Yeah. I assumed as much.
Okay. Okay, but door very, very secure with everybody's help, the mending, the effort. But the last half hour basically is yours to do with what you will. So we'll jump to Gantash here, figure out what he's doing.
so kind of I hold on to. No, I won't hold on to. I kind of stick my arms out. Great people of Iddleglen. A devilish hour approaches, and we must pray to Lathander. So join me in prayer to help us get through this time. I'll kind of wait for people to get into like a service, like get into prayer, get into, if they're just standing, I'll wait for some people to like bow their heads and
Well, for the most part, they kind of scooch in. They were already like in some sort of prayer, a lot of them, but a lot of them kind of scooch in closer.
Yul's getting in on this.
And I'll say this. Morning, Lord. We stretch our hands towards you and pray that you may grant us your goodness, your love, your warmth. Lead us, your people, towards harmony, beauty, and progress as you've always done. Let bloom in us love and creativity, hope and harmony. And let us not be corrupted by your abundance, but take delight in giving. Give us the ability to see good and evil as clearly as we now look upon your holy dawn. Help us to help our like-minded and all who believe in you. In this day I give you my mind, my heart, my thoughts, and body, and pray that through me you will bring goodness, love, and warmth to all good creatures. In the name of Lathander. And then he'll kind of pause. And he'll say, Morning, Lord, with my eyes I see your holy sunrise. Morning, Lord, with my hands I sense your merciful warmth. Morning, Lord, with my heart I feel your eternal love. And hoping that sermon lasts 10 minutes, I will cast Planar Ally, which beseeches an otherworldly entity for aid. The being must be known to you, a god, a primordial, or a demon prince, or some sort of cosmic power. So I will be beseeching Lathander to send us a Planar Ally. It's a 10-minute cast time, and the service, hoping.
Damn, this is dope.
This spell is long as fuck.
This could be a pricey spell, bruh.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. This is for like those sandboxy campaigns where you like get castles and shit like that.
Sizable donation of gold or
Listen, the
magic
creature, like, listen, it's a lot of you see at DM's discretion. So
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Give me a sec. I really do need a second here.
take your time, bro.
If anyone wants to
Wanna
take,
take a
like,
break right now?
yeah, take
That's
take
a big one. Fuck yeah.
Is there any reaction from the people? Obviously,
I'll just
before
check.
something spawns, but from the service.
I mean, they all just kind of seem in like just in a more focused reverence, and they kind of let the words just roll over them. Like any shuffling has ceased. Like it's just pure silence as it all kind of soaks in over them.
They're all
Grace,
raising
pal.
their one eyebrow at Jessa. Like, you're an imposter. This guy's for real.
Where the fuck did you find this guy?
Where did you find this guy? Man's was spitting bars, bro. Jesse, you ain't got nothing, bro. What the fuck?
Exactly. They all raise their eyebrow.
It becomes a rap battle. She steps up. She's like, "Morning, Lord." Hey, morning, Lord. She just starts going in.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Frank. I should have warned you in advance.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm hoping I can find what do I need to. So we're still on break because I need to just find this.
Where did you find this guy? That was so good. Oh my god.
Is that the chat?
No. I just. What crap I said? I loved it.
No. Okay. Or
Damn, Frank needed to walk away.
Yeah, you rattled him.
Well, he closed his eyes while I was.
He's like, fuck.
Alrighty. Okay. I'm ready whenever you are. I was gonna say, up until you cast the spell, that you technically wouldn't have to skip your short rest for that, but then you casted that spell, so you definitely do.
I knew what I was doing.
All right. Oopsies. All right. So you kind of say this prayer and you kind of finish and you feel this distinct link with Lathander. It almost feels like the link that you had with Torm for basically your entire life. And you feel this kind of grace wash over you. And you close your eyes, you kind of just soak in the silence. And you hear what sounds like horse hooves trotting on cobblestone. And you hear the a few people kind of like whispering in hushed tones to each other and then like peering out a crack in the boards through the door. And they like take a step back, not in like shock or disgust or anything like that, just like kind of questioningly. And this light beams through the crack in the door.
I'll kind of like get up, look around, look at Jessa, kind of just like quickly nod and head to the secret exit.
Okay.
And I want to try to make my way to the origin of the sound. I'll like
So
I'll like
you-
start pushing through the crowd. Like I'll just kind of start in a hurried pace.
Okay. So you quickly find that there is a one of the stones is got a outline to it, and there's almost like a nub in the stone that you can pinch your fingers underneath and pull up on it, revealing a secret hatch. And it's basically, it creates almost like a stone slide to the outside under this. Maybe 2 feet off the ground, there's this like overhang that disguises and hides the exit point, which is just yet another stone that pushes out of the way on a hinge.
About halfway through the crowd, I'm gonna like stop myself, kind of shuffle back over to Yol, kind of nod my head. You want to come?
Sure.
And I'll grab his hand and start pulling him through the crowd in towards the hatch.
He bowls over like 7 people, but
Sorry, excuse me. Pardon.
Okay, and you see the same thing. It's wide enough you can both definitely fit through it. It's like a big wide slide almost.
Just end up on the opposite side of this thing.
Yep, it basically pulls you out here.
Okay.
Okay, and so when you round the corner, you can see standing out in the open, just gracefully and powerfully, about 1.5 times the size of what a normal horse would look like. You see these beautiful, glowing white winged Pegasus that just kind of make their way up.
Uber's here.
We out.
Uber, skip.
And you can see their manes are like braided, and they come to, there's like a golden ring that holds the end of the braid, and the same is true for their tails. And they just kind of both gracefully like bow their heads down, and they just stand there majestic and fucking huge before you.
And fucking huge.
I'll kind of take a step forward, and I'm gonna speak in Celestial, hoping they can answer back and say, "Greetings. Thank you for coming to our aid."
So they kind of keep their eyes on you, their heads just locked forward, and when you say that, clearly understanding what you're saying, but unable to speak back to you, they just kind of both bow their heads, acknowledging you.
I'll mind link and say, "Is this better?"
And they can't, like, they're just unable to piece phrase
I would
together.
like to begin ritual casting Speak with Animals.
Yo!
Okay.
I knew I brought you out here for a good reason.
So it's a
give me
10-minute
10
cast.
And I'll just continue on. I'll kind of like, do I notice that he's in the cast mode? Like he's
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
I'll kind of
Hard to miss.
take the show for 10 minutes.
Okay.
We are about to. I'll continue in Celestial.
Mhm.
We are about to embark in a difficult battle against the demonic lord Yunagu. I called on Lathander for aid, and I'm hoping that you can help us.
And
I'll say, there are people loyal to Lathander in this church. If we can't defeat Yunagu, not only will we perish, but so will they.
they just kind of step forward and like just kind of stand up like proudly and strong, and like they just, again, still just acknowledging you, and like they seem to be like prepared.
Okay. I'll kind of walk up and try to like kind of pet the manes of one, I guess. I don't know, just
Mhm.
and say thank you.
And it just bows its head into your hand.
I will are they just naked, or do they have like reins or
Yeah,
something?
they're just nude horses.
He's asking if they're saddled.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
They're not saddled.
So what do I
my
grab it
God.
by?
What do you mean? Like the wing, maybe? You could like.
I want
get
to
your
try to
hand
lead
underneath
one
the
over
wing.
here.
Sure, and you can. Unfortunately, I
Just
have
walk
to
it
like
backwards.
moonwalk.
I'll say, great people of Idle Glen. Our prayers have been answered. Lathander sends his aid once more. And I'll just chill with this fucking Pegasus, I guess.
So you can kind of hear through the door, like, more murmuring and, like, just talking amongst themselves. From inside, you can hear, like, they're just, like, they just sound a little bit more hopeful. They're just kind of talking to each other, like, Lathander's answered our prayers. We knew he would. I'll say at this, we can finish the ritual cast, and I will say that you guys have about 5 minutes remaining on your kind of journey here through this rest. So Silas and Buru, you can take your short rests. So you can lock those in. And Yoel, as soon as you finish casting, the Pegasus just looks at you and goes, yo, yo, yo.
Wow.
What's up, my guy?
Hey,
What's
what's
going
going on?
No, we you just the Pegasus that like recognizes what you're doing, like just is fully aware, and as soon as you finish, you don't even have to speak, it just acknowledges you. We've been sent to fight in this war. Lathander says that we were called upon.
You were? Are you ready?
I am. As is my sister, and who will be riding us?
Riding. I guess I hadn't given that much thought. Us, I guess.
Well, it seems calm.
For now. Inagu is coming.
She just stares at you for a moment. Then Inagu shall be slain today.
That they shall.
Is it just us then? Are the people inside just meant to be protected?
We have few allies in this fight. There are a couple inside that will join us, but our numbers are few.
So be it. Then the Demon Lord will be slain by a few. And at that, in the distance, down the pathway, you hear the distinct cackling and howling of gnolls and their demon kind. Some much deeper groaning voice. And from down the pathway,
We can't see
You
that
see-
far, but yeah.
I'll just describe
Like the way we came?
the way
Yeah.
you came, like where you arrived. You see, walking forward, 5 dretches and 1 of those kind of monkey demons, the Baralgura.
Fuck.
And he's kind of like, on his knuckles, like pounding his way forward. The dretch is lumbering behind him. And he just kind of stands in the middle of the pathway and just like a huge ape, just pounds his chest and then starts quickening his pace, like pounding his way forward.
I would like to lean to the door and Silas Buru, time, rise and shine.
Do I have time to do a thing before
Of
you
course.
want us in initiative?
Yeah, they're still quite a bit down the way.
Well, one, I'd like to ask this Pegasus, what is your name?
Sierra.
Well, Sierra, I am Yul, and I guess today I'm your rider. Shall we?
And she turns towards the kind of oncoming enemies and kind of buckles down the one leg so you can get up. We shall.
I'll hop on and then I'll shout, those able to fight, I suggest you do.
Okay. So Baru blasts through the boarded door.
All the work you did.
Looking at the Pegasus.
So you got to come out the bottom side here,
Yeah,
buddy.
you guys both
Oh,
go.
sorry. Whoops.
It's okay.
Whoopsies.
And I'll say too that Rhea, kind of on her longsword, almost using it like a staff, like to carry herself along. She makes her way up. She's still, she's been healed up a little bit, but she's still kind of bloodied. And then she just like sheaths it and starts in like a little bit of a jog to follow up behind you guys. And then we'll pull you out. Or you can, whatever you want to do there.
I'm gonna look at Rhea and open my arms to give her a hug. Stay with the people. Can't lose you.
Give
This is
me.
actually an order as a high rider.
Holy.
Okay, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
You suggest.
And she just kind of like looks at you. She sees that you go for the hug, and instead she kind of like takes a step back, stands up straight, takes her sword, holds it against her chest. To a high rider. I accept your order.
Stay with Jessa. Maybe she can help you.
And she kind of like wearily like, yes, sir. She moves back, seeming kind of happy to accept the command. So if you want to slide out, we can slide you out. Okay. So I'll say that you guys can make your way up, and you not only hear but see the kind of pounding gorilla-esque demon making its way forward with a pack of 5 dretches behind it. And here they come. So
I do have a quick question.
Before anything happens,
yes,
yes. I see the Pegasus. I see Yol.
Mm-hmm.
He's on
I'm
it.
like,
Sorry.
I have one of those, and I'm gonna yell, "Baldon!"
Okay, let's get you your horsey.
Where's your horse, Silas?
Summon greater demon.
He's like, hold on.
The Pegasus just goes, loser.
It's in my pants, okay?
Whoa, hey, oh, man's riding himself. We call that confidence.
No, we call that masturbating.
Okay,
Oh
well,
my
Jesus.
God.
I did want to ask if the other Pegasus like kneeled for me to get on, because I just,
It does, yeah.
Okay, I'll get on.
Gotcha.
Okay, so where the hell? Okay. Bonk. So as the nightmare kind of gets summoned, the Pegasus with Yol on board just like backs up hastily and just stares at it and just says, "So be it." I will tell you, before we dive in, there's going to be a little bit of mechanic. So things have worked a little bit differently in the past, but the way this is going to work is all of your flying horses, which I did not suspect were going to fucking be here this game. I didn't think this was going to be this type of battle. They will move. They're going to operate on your turn, so I'm not going to have them in the initiative order. But if they are in range on your turn to do something that they can do, they will do it on your turn. But you will incorporate their flying speed. You can control them where they go. They have a flying speed of 60 feet. I don't know what the Nightmare has. Yeah, actually, sorry, they have a running speed of 60 feet, a flying speed of 90 feet. And the other stats you don't have to worry about.
I'm scared.
As far as you can see, it looks like they like there's nothing special that they have on them that would allow them to, like, I don't know, like you just can't see anything on them that would give you any suspicion that they have anything other than what they've got. Like they're able to fly. You've seen a horse like kick things before. As far as you're concerned, that's basically what they're capable of. Okay, so
You need some tunage happening, Lemskis?
No, I'm not on a horse.
and you've been made fun of like a fucking high school cafeteria. Okay, so the gorilla demon pounds its way forward. Buru, I'm going to stick you on the horsey. And we're going to have everybody please roll for initiative. I'm also going to clean up our battlefield. Unless, do you guys want the corpses still there?
Nah, get him out.
Okay.
No.
Unless you, I'll keep them hidden there. But if you want,
Oh, you have to clear this. Sorry, you have to clear this combat. That
correct.
we're currently in, so we can join another one.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, now you can roll up.
There's no active combat encounters. There we go.
Oh, that's weird. Oh shit, sorry. Okay. And
my initiative is 16. If
Okay.
you could give that a little tweakaroo for me.
yes. Okay. So they are pounding their way forward, and they make their way up to we'll call it, like, I'll just move them basically in range of where you guys are at. And again, if for any reason you need to see where the other corpses are, be my guest and just ask. So they're about, for those of you who can't see them, they are about, from the statue, they're about 60 feet out. When they get that close, the first thing that happens is the gorilla demon goes invisible. And we will begin combat with that. Silas, my friend, you have no flying horse. But you're tanky, so you can stay on the ground.
Yeah, I seem to remember I'm tanky. Yeah. God damn it.
And to be a little bit fair to you, if you want to take a little bit of extra movement, like to say you kind of move towards them at the start of this, I'll give you some extra movement too.
I'm not moving towards them. I'm gonna move away from them, if anything.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm the only one on the ground.
Well, we're all on the ground right now.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't want to go first, so I don't think I did much.
Okay.
I know that's a horrible answer, but I'm not gonna walk towards them to cast a spell because that's putting myself in a horrible position.
You can hold an action.
Yeah, you can prepare stuff.
I'll prepare if somebody comes in my at 30-foot range or sorry, 100. Wait, I have 120-foot range on this. Can I hit them?
Yep.
All right. Sorry, I will hit them with the firebolt.
Okay. I'm gonna increase everybody's vision to 120.
I will hit. So I can't see.
Oops.
It's just.
Let's
it's
see if I
fine.
roll.
You
Oh.
can hit them. Okay, so you'd be landing on a dretch.
Okay.
So you can. We'll say you hit the one that's closest to you. Go ahead and roll damage on that. 22. I mean, describe how you fucking obliterate this thing from full health.
I'll pull out another Kamehameha and just whip it like a baseball because it's pretty far away, and I'll just blast right through it.
Okay. And like a walking gusher being hit by a speeding projectile, it just
Walking such.
splats into goo, and it dies. It gets +1 deaded. Beautiful. Anything else from you?
That is it.
That is it. Okay, now for my friend. Let's just see. Okay. Okay.
Guys, he's gonna be over here.
As far as you guys are concerned, nothing really happens. Next is Buru.
Did you say everyone's vision's supposed to be 120?
Yeah,
I'm increasing it. I'm
Nice.
starting to increase it one at a time.
Oh, okay.
Reminder: the monkey is invisible, and we all saw the monkey go invisible.
Yes, you did.
Excuse me.
Bah. Sorry, my kid laughs at burps, so now I think they're funny too.
I'm gonna fly up.
Okay.
Hold on. About 50 feet.
Okay.
And then you said it was 60?
Your movement?
Yeah.
90 feet. 90 fly speed.
Oh. So, does that count of me elevating up 50 feet?
I mean, you can move angular too, so
Okay.
if you want to go up 90 and forward 90.
Oh, we gotta do fucking hypotenuse again.
No. You can, because of the way the game works, you can go up 90 and forward 90 if you want. Now, that said, there is a ceiling to this dome that's about 120 feet up.
Why would you tell me that?
I did?
Well, no, why? Why would you?
Because we know it's there.
Because it's there. I just don't want you to fly into it.
Oh.
Unless you want
okay.
to.
No.
Like, there's
Okay,
this
sorry.
dome surrounding the city. We knew it's there.
Oh, man, I might as well be bait.
like a Fortnite dome, you know?
Nope. No, I don't.
Okay. Fly all the way out here.
Okay. How far up?
50.
50? Okay. And what are you doing?
Actually, I'm gonna fly up to 85. Straight up, literally.
Which one are you hitting? Are you aiming for?
Yeah, it's the one behind the dead one.
Okay. Okay, it hits.
Oh my god, why didn't that crit, bro?
6 damage. Okay. So you get a really clean hit and just spits out Demon Ichor on the floor behind it as the bolt pierces all the way through.
Bonus action reload. Another attack on the same one.
Okay.
Oh god.
10 does not hit, so it just clangs into the cobblestone.
Alright. I will just hang out up here.
Okay. Next up is going to be Mr. Ganty with Yol up next.
How many people can fit on a Pegasus?
I'm going to say, like, we'll call it like one in a kid.
One in a kid?
Yeah.
What about 2 twinks?
Yeah.
What about me and Silas?
Yeah, that's what I said. 2 twinks.
It may be a little bit of a tight fit.
How tight of a fit?
You can try.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'm gonna move 45 feet running
Okay.
and try to scoop him up. So I'm on. I want to reach out my hand to try to get him to, you know.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay. So your Pegasus like kind of dips down to pick up Silas, and as she does so, not being able to communicate with you, she kind of attempts to do so in that as she dips down to get Silas, she tucks her wings to her sides, just like tight.
What does that mean?
It means what it means.
So
That's a Pegasus trying to talk.
So I can't. So if I reach out my hand, he can't grab it with the wings tight.
No, he can't. He
Oh,
can't.
okay.
Like she's still she's offering to get him up.
Yeah. So I reach out my hand.
Okay. Silas, do you take it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you
Why not?
load him up, and the wings just stay tight in to where like you can comfortably sit, and your legs like straddle over top of her and her wings.
It's not what I wanted to happen. Oh no.
Get off, you're too fat.
Oh, no flying, I take it.
That's not what
You
I
can kick me
wanted.
off. I wouldn't feel bad, okay? You're not trying to kill me, you know?
Just like to point out, Silas can fly by himself, so.
I'm just gonna say, fuck. Oh my god. Silas, I don't think this is gonna work.
Okay.
Got him.
Can I even get off until my turn, or?
Yeah, I mean, if you like, I'll say that like not a whole lot of action has happened here. So if you want to like get on then get off, that I'm fine with that.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
And I'll just soar up whatever movement I have left. 45. So I'll soar. I'll kind of
Well,
like-
it would be you'd have like an extra 20 feet of fly because it's like proportional, right?
yeah, that's fine. And I'll just kind of in a spiral up. Start
Okay.
spiraling up. And as I spiral away, sorry, Silas. But in that kind of engagement of helping him, did I use an action at all?
I mean, you did a lot of stuff, so I would say that yeah, your action was in there somewhere, like getting him on, getting him off, calling out to him, riding over.
Would
Oh, no.
you permit a little squeezy poo of giving him guidance as I try to grab onto his hand to get him up?
Okay, that's fine. That's
Okay,
fine.
I'll give him a squeezy poo of guidance. And that's
Secret
funny.
handshake.
And that's my
Yeah.
turn.
You dab up your buddy and then drop.
Listen,
him
bro, I
back
had to
off
give him something.
immediately.
I can't leave him empty-handed. I gotta give him something, okay? And we'll go up what 20 feet, and then I'll end my turn.
Okay. All right.
And Yoel, I'm hoping Yoel saw this happen. Obviously, you know.
You not able to get silence?
Yeah.
I assure you, it did not occur to you one single time to be like, oh, I should pick up Silas.
Wait, true. You forgot Baldan. What's going on, bro?
I can't move him.
Whoops.
I'm just floating.
Hold on.
True, if you right-click your token, because I know you're in the air right now, if you right-click your token, on the top left, there's you see a 0. If you put numbers in there, that will indicate how high or low you are.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
That is dope. Holy shit.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's really good. Okay, sorry, Yoel.
Hey, how you doing? Okay, so I have 2 really quick questions. The city is called Idleglen, right?
Correct.
And the Pegasus is called Isa? What you said?
He was like Sierra.
Yeah, Sierra.
Stira. Okay. $90 feet of flying speed. Okay, I kind of want to be dramatic, so me and the homie Sierra, we're gonna take off, and we're gonna fly directly over this statue of Zariel through the wings.
Okay.
So however high the statue is.
Okay. Yes. So the statue, I believe, stands 50 feet tall. Let me double check that. Sorry, 30 feet tall.
Okay, so let's say I'm 35 feet in the air.
And Yoel, I'm so glad you did. Make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Wait, what?
At regular, on account of...
You can't see it.
Oh.
Because it's an invisible monkey hanging out on top of the statue, baby.
What?
Yo!
Okay.
God.
Okay.
I wish I was streaming so you could see exactly where I put it. I put it
We need,
right on that fucking
Japanese subtitles. Just- King
So
Kong.
Dex
Kong, King Kong.
save or Dex check?
Dex save because he
Dex
is
save
jumping
at
at you.
disadvantage. How's it?
Yo!
A 6.
Oh.
So you, Yoel, fly up over this thing, and everybody sees as this excess weight just gets plopped onto this Pegasus, and it just immediately starts crashing down. And as it does, Yoel, the Barlgura reveals himself. I'll say we get you there. You make it to about there, and he reveals himself on top of you, starts trying to bite you out on your neck. So he's going to start with that. I'm so glad I put him there. For a 23 to hit on the bite.
23 does hit. I'm thinking because I can't see this guy, it doesn't trigger my Sentinel. Or my Polar Master, rather.
Well, no, because he's like jumping from behind, and he only reveals himself once he's biting into you.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 7 piercing damage. Okay. And then he's going to kind of cock your head forward and try to ground and pound in the air, punch you twice in the face. So 25 to hit, and then 12 to hit.
25 hits.
Okay. And you take 10 bludgeoning damage from the punch.
Sure.
And he barrels forward with you as you're all now riding the Pegasus. And everybody on this ride is going to take some bludgeoning damage as they hit.
As we hit what?
The ground.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
so
we're all
I don't have
hitting
an opportunity to
No,
react to any
no,
of this?
true, no.
No. You'll get an opportunity, but he successfully grabbed onto you, and is attacking you on the way down. So the success of the jump is what's taking you down. So you guys are all going to take 3 bludgeoning damage. The Pegasus, you, and the Barogura. Now that said, it is still your turn, and you still have an action. I'll just say,
still have a bonus action.
yes, you do. You've got.
So
everything.
now I'm on the ground and not on the horse.
That's exactly right. So I'll say that you guys kind of the momentum took you forward to about there, and I'll get rid of this dog here too. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, wow, really pissing me off, Frank. We're raging.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna do some little rage skis. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna start fucking trying to kill a monkey, huh?
Okay.
We will attack him. Yeah, I'm pissed. Recklessly.
Okay.
I think that's it. For a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Ooh.
17 damage.
Okay. That's a pretty good hit.
And then, you know what, let's just do it again, because we can for a 17 to hit.
17? Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Terribly today. This is brutal. Okay, hits, you said?
Yes.
Good. For 16 damage.
Okay.
I've used my bonus action, so I cannot pull Arm Master. Can I use what's left of my movement to try and remount Syrah?
Yes, I'll say that you can, like, with everything, you can get back on her.
Yeah, not moving, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got to get up, too, so...
Wait. Sorry.
Yes?
She gets
Well,
a turn.
Mike-
Does she attack? Like, does she kick the monkey or?
No, she's going to use everything she's got to just get back up.
Okay.
Like, she was just tackled out of the air.
Yeah, well, so was I, and I turned out all right. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Okay, so I'll back him up to here so everybody can see what's going on. Okay, next up is going to be the Dretches, who now seeing a fresh target enter their field, they're going to lumber their way forward, though not very quickly. They make it there. And they, you know, kind of lumbering, you can see that poisonous fog starting to roll out of their mouths. At this, Silas, before your turn starts, that distinct howling of gnolls that you heard earlier gets a little bit louder. In fact, you kind of turn and look around with Gantash in front of you, and you can see
Holy.
as 6 gnolls, similarly armed to the previous one, the ones that you've come across, with spears, and a few of them, 2 of them in fact, have longbows, and then one just nasty looking one up front, much darker, red glowing eyes, and just slobbering from the mouth with this big long glaive and a longbow strapped to his back. Comes out of the woodwork and starts howling to inspire an attack from his crew.
That's no bueno, amigo.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that might be Inagu.
No, this is just the precursor.
That's the appetizer. We're getting a little bit of
Yeah.
sushi rolls. We're getting some calamari.
Oh
we're getting a
my
little bit
God.
of everything. Getting some spring rolls.
I'm having a whole ass meal for breakfast.
It's
I mean,
dinner.
for appetizer, not for breakfast. What the fuck?
Sure. I know. It feels.
I
the
need more
same.
spell slots. How about you?
Yeah, well, you know, I summoned a fucking Pegasus. Well, you know,
You did, yeah.
summoned 2.
Only 2 though, not 3.
Wow,
But-
yeah, you summoned 2 fucking Pegasi, dude. Where's that summon greater demon? Oh yeah, not so fucking spell slutty now, huh?
Well, yeah. I actually read it because reading the spell helps learn the spell.
Reading the spell explains the spell.
And technically, summon greater demon, the demon won't attack other demons. It only attacks
Holy-
non-demons.
Shish kebab.
So, that's something important.
Yeah, it's a little bit important. That's right.
Lesson learned.
I don't know if these are all demons except for the big guy, but who knows?
What says you, Silas? With a couple turns later, it'll be Buru.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, we've been floating on you.
Oh, so sorry. Oh man, I'm fucked. I'm gonna cast Firebolt again.
Okay. Where at?
To this knoll the leader knoll.
Okay.
Just want to piss him off, that seems like a good idea.
Good strat. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At a 13. So you pull it out, whip it out, and with his glaive, he just smacks it like a fucking tennis ball.
That's kind of hard. That's
Yeah.
kind of hard as fuck.
I think that inspired all the other gnolls. I think they all have inspiration now.
Oh wait, you gave me guidance.
I did give you guidance. Yo! Wait a
Sorry,
second.
I forgot.
Oh?
16?
He goes to swing for it, and he swings too early, and it comes and fucking smacks
Yo! Let's go!
Sorry, I forgot. Okay.
Worth it.
18.
Oh, yeah, baby.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about, Silas.
Yeah.
Guidance! My
Okay.
boy.
The fist bump.
So it just blasts him in the face, and the kind of blood now pouring from his face. He licks it up and continues to howl forward, inspiring those around him. Anything else from you?
Nope. Can't.
Well, they
Yeah,
rolled
okay.
so fucking well. How unfortunate is that?
I don't have any bonus action things because they're all spells, and I can't use multiple spells. So
Okay.
You should have moved. You can still move.
I don't need to move right now. I'm all good.
Their turn's coming up, homie. I don't want a metagame, but oh.
They can't get me. Look how far I am.
All right, dude. Yeah, little dash and
Yeah, they definitely don't have any sort of ranged weapons or anything. Anyway, next turn.
So the Balgura takes a step back, and you see his hands, his giant fists glow green, and he kind of raises them up and squeezes them, and all around you, at the feet of your Pegasus, Yol.
Yeah, sorry, you said he takes a step back?
Okay, fuck. Go ahead. Just
got him. Fucking good goal. Good goal.
But how's it fucking 29?
Oh my, he's dead. He's gushing.
Yeah,
Through
it's-
gushers.
But how's 50 damage? Damage?
so you get a huge gash.
Movement speed cut to 0?
Okay, but he still gets the 5 feet away, right?
I think so, because you have to move the 5 feet to
Yeah.
even trigger the.
Yeah.
Oops, ignore that.
Sensible. Okay, so I'm going to have you. I'll let you roll it. So a bunch of almost like rotten-looking black vines and brush spawn through the cracks in the cobblestone in a 20-foot area around the feet of your Pegasus. I will have you roll a. Let me see here. It's a strength saving throw, but you're going to be rolling it on behalf of the Pegasus. So you'll be adding 4 to your d20. And I'll let you roll it.
But I'm rolling only for the Pegasus. I'm not rolling this for me.
Correct, because you're on the Pegasus, but it's
so-
at feet.
A strength. Okay, so I'm actually just gonna roll a d20. Or d20 plus 4. You said is their mod?
Yeah, plus 4.
14.
14. Oh. So the vines kind of whip up and start curling around the Pegasus's legs, and it just instinctively pulls back and rips them out and starts tearing at them until it makes little clearings around its feet. So it succeeds and is not restrained and kept on the ground. That would have been interesting. Okay, so next up, we are going to deal with our new friend who is now gushing blood from his mouth. Oh, fuck, that is crazy. Okay. So the pack leader here will pull the longbow off, like put the glaive at its side, pulls the longbow out, knocks it, and fires in quick succession at actually at the Pegasus. 2 quick shots at the Pegasus. Actually, sorry, no, 1 at the Pegasus, 1 at the rider. So, Gantash, one of these is coming at you.
So I guess some sort of half cover for being on horse.
No.
Okay.
No. You'd have to be like behind it. Okay.
Aren't the wings in the way? I mean, if I'm in the air.
You're 20 feet up.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, you can take a quarter cover, but if it hits, it's going to hit the Pegasus.
I won't take it.
Okay. So first one's going to be for the Pegasus. It's going to roll an 8 and miss, so it just whiffs out into the air. Then he knocks another one very quickly, fires at you, Ganty, and it's a dirty 20.
That's very dirty.
Here. And he will do 6 piercing damage with that shot. And he will actually...
Poison me.
At that, he himself will actually take a little bit of cover behind this overturned cart. So he's going to have half cover back there. You can still see him poking out, but he is just going to keep shouting orders at these gnolls. Who will take this opportunity to move their way forward. The 2 in the back have bows, so they're going to go 20. They're going to move their way forward, and these ones will dash.
Oh, they can't get. Oh, it doesn't seem like they can get to you, Silas. I think you're good.
He doesn't need to move.
He doesn't need to move. Opportunity attack 1 L and 2 boys.
You speak Abyssal, Gantash?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In Abyssal, you hear this gnoll kind of awkwardly get out the words, up, and the two with the bows instinctively look up at you, and they will also take shots at you. So starting with the 2 bow wielders. They're both going to shoot at you. One is a nat 1. The other one's an 18 to hit.
Yep.
Hits. It does 7 piercing damage with its bow.
Hey.
Let me see. Do they take another shot? No, they don't. Okay. And the other ones that are kind of making their way, they're just sprinting forward, but they've used a dash action to get to you, so they're not going to be able to do anything else. Next up is Buru.
All right. Tell me how this happens. I'm charging straight down, maul in hand, with Baldon onto the dretches.
Okay. I mean, you just get your way in there, and you're able to fight from Baldon's back.
So let's put me down to 0. I'll be right here. I'm swinging.
Okay. Let her rip. For a 16, that hits.
Wait, what does that macro works? Edit macro.
12 is enough. It had exactly 12, so
Okay,
you're able to kill it.
Alright, next one. Actually, no, I don't move. Sorry. Perfect. Lovely. 18.
Okay. 18. That hits.
No, 18 is the damage roll.
Oh, 18 is the damage roll.
Attack roll was 24.
Sorry, I was responding to something. Okay, 18 is the damage. Okay, you can describe it.
I'm just on my horse, just it's like I got a golf club with ease. And then I'm gonna move up,
Okay.
and the one right in front of me, 16, that should hit.
Yep. 13 damage. Okay. So you go on a tear, just splattering demon ichor everywhere. And you get through 2 of them, smash through, and just immediately pound down on the other one. Still stands, though, and is looking satisfied that you are now in range.
Now, I am on a horse, I get it. But I want a bonus action. Hammering horns.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So I did hit a creature with a melee attack.
Yep.
Yeah. So I want to shove this thing.
Okay.
So I'm just rolling.
Oh, what do I roll something here? Strength saving throw. All right. 13.
Fuck. How do I figure out the DC?
8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength mod.
It definitely fails.
Yeah, it failed.
So 8 plus 4 plus 5, I would guess.
Yeah.
So 10 feet away.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll say that you like kind of uppercut it, and then with your horns just smash it forward, and it just kind of topples back out of the air.
All right, dope. That's my turn.
Okay. Next up is going to be Ganty, and then Yol after, and then Siley.
Okay, quick check. Gnolls. Are they
Yep.
aberrations, celestials, elementals, fey fiends, or undead?
They are not. They're like big dogs.
Big dogs. Got it, big dog.
Are they demons?
Aren't they demons? No
Some of them.
demons.
These ones,
These ones.
not these ones.
Excuse me.
From my range, I'm going to kind of like look down. I've got a silvered mace in my hand and point down at all of them, and an abyssal yell out, "You will all perish!" And I'm going to cast 2nd level Bane and curse all of them that need Christmas saves from every single one of them.
Christmas saves.
Christmas saves, that's right.
Okay. Charisma saving throw. 13, 7, 13, 14.
Perfect. They all must roll a d4 and subtract that from their attack roll or saving throw roll when they do any of that for the next minute.
Okay. Damn.
So all of their rolls for the next minute are minus 1d4.
Minus 1d4.
Nice. Is it con? You need concentration?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And I'll just what I'll do is I'll probably get up maybe up to 50 as I kind of do that and soar up. And I'm gonna, again, sorry, please remind me, but cantrip is a bonus action. Is that chill with a spell combo or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
You can cast a cantrip and a spell at the same turn. You just can't cast 2 spells or 2 cantrips.
I'm going to cast Chalet, and my silvered mace just begins to just glow, and this light starts to envelop the mace, and that's my
Sweet.
turn. And I'll just for clarity's sake, I'm just gonna move back over here, just a little bit over.
I'd just like to point out you called them Christmas saves, and this spell requires mistletoe. Just
Yo,
nice little-
That's
little
amazing.
feature.
Okay. Okay, so you're up 50. Your Pegasus has shaken off the bramble.
And they're like up and standing and
Yes. Now, if you stay on foot, it is still difficult terrain, 20 feet around you, which I'll map out.
I think if I'm raging, I'm probably not like checking in on my buddy. So I think I'm just gonna like, I don't know, kind of grab a hold of the mane and try and charge directly at the monkey. The
Okay. Arlgura.
Balgura.
Okay.
And I, and hopefully also the horse, will be attacking
Okay.
recklessly.
Okay.
'Cause I'm fucking pissed. Yeah.
Oh,
Very.
this guy's in trouble.
Whenever one of the big boys crits, everybody's like, "Oh."
This guy's in trouble.
Sorry, I just need to remember what brutal critical does real quick.
Michael
It's an extra
Trubler.
Roll
D12.
one additional weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical hit.
Oh, this is gonna be fucking brutal.
So I'm just gonna. Oh wait, that's a strength ability check. Whatever, same shit. It's the same. It's the same.
It would have been higher. That's it.
Yeah. I was not really paying attention. My bad.
You're raging. It's fine.
We're okay with that still being a crit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Could you imagine? I was like, no. Come on.
Yeah, I think I could.
Come on now.
Okay, so here's my crit
Oh!
for 36 damage. Wait a second. My crit. But since I added a D... Sorry. I think it's only supposed to be 3d12?
It
not
is supposed to be.
4d12?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so I'm re-rolling this.
Well,
I was
we
trying
can.
to...
I haven't looked. We can just remove whatever the last one is. We can just deduce. So it's 9.
Sure.
I know it's one of the bigger ones. So what does that bring you down
I
to?
rolled pretty poorly on this.
So 20, 25.
27.
Oh yeah, 20.
6 minus 9.
Oh yeah, that's right. 27. It's still enough. So go ahead and describe. You still overkill him by a bit.
Like, fuck, charging as hard as this horsey will go. I'm like, axe is dragging along the ground, and I'm doing that to his body.
Okay. Okay, and you run through him, and he just kind of falls forward at your feet into the bramble.
And then,
Which actually dissipates as he dies.
great. As he dies, I'm actually gonna take off into the air.
Okay.
About 40 feet and move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's 35 feet, I think.
Yeah. And you would have used
Yeah.
10 feet through the bramble to get to your boy.
Mm-hmm. And then, okay, so I've taken the attack action on a different thing and done a bunch of moving to another target. I still get multi-attack, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so then I will use the remaining movement that I have, that horsey boy has, to come down, hopefully directly on top of this knoll.
Okay.
Negative D4 on saving throws as well.
Nice.
And as we're coming down, I'm swinging the old bladeroo for 24 to hit
Okay, that hits.
for 13 damage.
That's nice. Okay, clean hit. He still stands.
I am now on the ground.
Okay.
Does Horsey do anything?
Yeah, Horsey will do something. Horsey.
Considering I'm landing Horsey directly on top of a dog?
Yeah, as he comes down, or as she comes in, she's gonna get some hoof action in. Clean hit.
Let's go.
Ooh, 7 cloppy damage. Which just smashes down on top of its head, indents the top of its head. So between the two of you, it does not die, unfortunately, but it is like its eyes popping out, and it's pretty fucked up looking.
Okay. Can I polearm master from the back of this thing?
You got off the horse?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you said I'm on the ground. I thought you meant you were like off. Yeah, you can pull arm master.
Like the whole horse and I landed.
Just so you guys know, I'm counting mounting and dismounting as bonus actions, just so for clarity's sake.
No, sorry. What I meant was like we landed together.
Yeah, you can pull arm
I had to
master.
attack the thing. Okay. So we will for a 30 to hit.
Okay. Just describe it. Your fucking bonuses are gonna. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Only 7.
Yeah.
But after Cloppy lands on its head, with my axe in hand, I like do a little flippy do and just through the little indent that was left in the head,
Beautiful.
and then let out a fucking war cry to end all war cries.
Very nice.
But I have neighbors, so I'm not gonna do it in real life. You just gonna have to imagine it. It's sick though.
I heard it.
That's it.
Okay. Next, before Silas's turn, you hear this horrific screeching coming from above you as a very familiar-looking demon comes dive bombing from the sky, headed towards Buru.
Oh.
The Brock joins the battlefield and dive bombs directly towards you. Let's see. And it's going to fly basically above you, about 10 feet above you, stays flying, and kind of flaps its wings and releases this cloud of spores.
Oh, boy.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
These?
Oh.
Okay. Okay. And it just kind of stays there laying out this field of spores. And you're able to kind of like tuck your head in. You like get down next to your nightmare and like the flames seem to like burn up the spores and you're able to save yourself from its effect. That's it from our rock. Next is Silas.
This Noel is +1 dead, right?
Plus dead, yes.
Fucking dead boy.
We got you, Silas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we get this bird
I'm
in turn
going-
order too?
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm gonna use my armor. So what's this? 30 rope.
Thank God I'm in the air.
You're in the air. Yo isn't.
There isn't, them not.
Welcome to the party. It's not that bad.
Oh, and they all have
And
negative
I-
D4
no,
on
I
saving
can choose
throws.
who it. It says any chosen targets in the area. I don't know if that means I can choose, or if it's.
Oh yeah.
any-
Well, I mean, if it says chosen, then yes, you can choose.
But Frank wrote it, so I don't know if he intended that.
It's formatted very strangely and really difficult to understand because there's a bunch of weird line breaks in the middle of sentences.
All right. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Oh, I think because I wrote it on a notepad. Yeah, you get to choose.
Chosen targets in the area must make a DC 14. Yeah, you can just choose
Okay.
not me.
Every enemy
All the
must
enemies?
make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so the 3 gnolls then?
Yes.
Okay.
Those dex throws were all minus 1d4.
Oh, okay. Well, the first
Yes.
one starts with a 3. I'm not even going to roll the d4 if they fail right away. First one's a 3. Fuck's sakes. Second one's the same thing. Next one's a 16. Minus 1. Baby! Okay. So the one I kind of go in like reading order. So the one down to the bottom right is makes the save. And I'm gonna move this here for a sec. Oh, Ganty's up here. Okay, so what happens? I made the fucking item.
2d6 of slashing damage.
Okay, roll it.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
And then also 1d8 of
1d8
acid.
Okay.
Oh my god. D8.
Or so nine in total.
Yeah.
Okay. So the vines come whipping out, and the one knoll kind of like stomps and like shakes them off and like swats them away, but the two just they wrap around them and like get cut with all the thorns.
And that was a bonus action, so my action is going to be disengage.
Okay.
What?
It's funny seeing a wizard.
Disengage?
Like Yol runs in swinging, Buru runs in swinging.
I have to back off.
I know.
I'm gonna get
This is funny.
scared.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Okay, so after that, our Pack Lord homie, you're up 50 feet.
I'm 50 feet, yeah.
Okay.
The Yol's on
Let
the
me
ground.
I am on the ground.
Okay, we're okay. They're going to continue the assault onto you, Gantash. So they're going to fire away. The pack leader here. So for 2 attempts here. Up. First roll is a 6 to hit. Second one is a 7 to hit.
Got me.
Yikes. And in frustration at missing, he'll just kind of let out this roar and then move. Like, just kind of like change focus. And makes a more poignant scream towards the two in front of him and walks his way up, glaive in hand, and says, Minotaur.
Oh.
And then the other two move their way up. The three with their spears do not seem to take notice, and these two move their way up, and they will fire at you, Buru. So, let's roll this here. Buru, they're going to attack you for a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
And then the second one is going to be a 16 to hit.
Second one misses.
Okay. So you'll be taking 6 piercing damage from the one that hits you. So now the volley seems to be focused on Buru. Buru, speaking of which, you're up. Wait a second.
Whoa,
The fucking...
what?
I skipped the dretch. So all I was going to do, so there's going to be 2 things that happen. I actually have to go back and play this. It's very simple, though. The one is going to release the cloud in front of you. So on your turn, that's when you'll make your save. And then the other one is going to bite and claw. So I'm just going to backlog this. For a 7 to hit with the bite, and a 6 to hit with the claws. So the only difference for you is you have to make a saving throw, and it will be a...
On, right?
That's right. Constitution saving throw. 15 will pass, so literally nothing changes for you. Oh, actually, sorry, your horse needs to make the save too. So go ahead and just roll a d20, and I'll tell you if it passes.
No!
It does not.
Told you to stop vaping.
Okay, so the horse just kind of like starts coughing, and it's clearly inhaled a ton of this poison that's released from the dretch, and it will. Well, it clearly looks a little bit under the weather now, and it is poisoned. So go ahead, Buru.
Attacking the direction in front of me.
He just knows. It dies.
Okay. The next one.
Yep. 15. That hits. For 12. Okay. You.
It's actually 16.
16. Okay. So you have taken a liking to turning these creatures specifically into Play-Doh. This one is definitely Play-Dohized, but it's still got some form to it and a little bit of fight left.
Oh, it's still alive? No
It
way.
is.
Die.
Yeah. Okay, that hits.
Smash.
Yeah, it's smash. All right, you fucking killed it.
This creature is on the ground with me.
Yes. Sorry, no. It's 10 feet above you.
God damn it. I can't reach that.
I mean, you're with your horse. Your horse can move.
Oh, that is true.
You're on your horse.
Frank, can you just mark down the elevation of the bird?
Oh yeah, I can.
It's like a very useful feature.
Okay.
Actually, so then for you it'd be 15 because it's got to be well, actually, sorry. It's 20 feet in the air because it's above you.
Okay, I'm not gonna change it just for time's sake.
Yeah.
I want to fly above it and hammering horns it down. So roll your strength saving throw.
Okay, so you're flying past it. It's going to attack you on the way up.
That's fine, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll attack you if you attack me. Go ahead.
Okay. So it's going to swipe at you with the talons for a 14.
Alright, well, okay, you asked for it. Or riposte.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You won't have a reaction the whole way through. Okay, that hits.
Okay, hold on. I messed up my macros.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is 21.
21 total. Okay.
Enjoy.
Okay, I do enjoy it. And then
Now,
you're hammering horns.
slam me right into the ground.
Okay.
My horse is bigger than your creature.
Okay, so sorry, it's strength saving throw
Yes.
for 14.
No.
It
5
fails?
plus 4 plus 8. Yeah, it fails.
Okay. Okay, so it topples to the ground and it falls prone.
Hell yeah! All right. And I guess then my movement, I'll be on top of it.
Okay. Like, are you staying in the air?
No, I want to be. I mean, to make sense, like I'm hammering horns it, so I'm on top of it
Okay.
while it's prone.
Okay. All right. Next up is Ganty.
Okay, so because we're in the air,
Wait. Fuck. I'm so sorry, guys. I missed these 3 Knowles' turns too.
yeah, you.
Okay. All they're doing is throwing spears. So I'm going to go through that motion. I apologize, guys. So all 3 of them are going to be throwing spears, and they are throwing spears at Ganty.
After Yol literally just obliterated one of their homies,
They're following orders, man.
he yelled Minotaur.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, they specifically, these ones didn't take notice. 15 on the first spear, 6 on the next, and 23 on the next.
Okay, 1 hit.
I said it when I was describing it.
oh my god.
I swear to God I did. You're taking 3 piercing damage on the 1 spear.
Could have been 0 if they just listened.
But now they don't have spears, so.
Good.
Okay, you're up.
Okay, great. Well, let me just quickly. All right. When you're moving and you're flying kind of down, it's fine to move that way, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna move to here. Oh.
Okay.
To here.
Okay.
And in doing so, I'm gonna, with my silvered mace in hand, kind of on the right side, I want to coordinate attack with my Pegasus onto this guy.
Onto the Pack Lord. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and swing to hit.
How's that? 28.
Okay, that hits.
I'm also good.
Weird.
That's weird. Okay, roll damage.
Okay, so it's not gonna be a lot of damage. 8.
8. Okay.
But I'm also gonna be casting. Unfortunately, it's gonna break the Bane concentration. But I'll be casting. My attack is also like this spell. I guess I should have mentioned that earlier, but the spell hit DC is the same, so I don't think it would have mattered that much. Like it's a +9 to my hit, and I rolled a 19. So on a hit, the target takes 3d6 necrotic damage, and I regain the hit points half of the damage dealt.
Okay.
Until the spell ends, you can make the attack again on each of your turns as an action.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll the damage. So he'll take. Actually, okay, hold on. I need your help on this because I rolled fucking poorly with that. Right? Oh, there's a 1 in there. Is it? It's a melee spell attack, so I don't think he would take the 8 damage. I think he would just take this vampiric touch damage. He wouldn't take both damages. He would take 1 damage.
Yeah, he
because it's a melee spell attack. I wouldn't combine Chalet attack with the vampiric.
You are correct. No, it would specifically state that on top of it. Make a melee spell attack.
Wait a minute, but this says anytime I use my weapon, I add.
Yeah, so how's it with this? I'll let you add the shillelagh thing, but you just wouldn't do the base damage of the weapon because the base damage is being replaced with the 3d6.
So it would be 3 plus 8.
Okay, so 11 total.
Oh wait, no, would it be the plus Chalet?
Yeah,
so then it'll be
shillelagh
13.
damage?
It'll be 13.
13. Okay, perfect. Okay,
And I would
you
heal 8.
8.
Perfect.
You only heal of the necrotic damage.
Yeah, half. And the Pegasus attacks too. And
okay, so how much damage did you do originally? It was 8.
Yeah, I did 8, so 13.
So 5. Okay, perfect. I got it. Whew, complicated.
Sorry,
okay.
yeah. And now he's like got this, I come in, there's a glint of holiness from the weapon, but then it kind of starts to glow green, and I smack it across his face. It's also silvered. I don't know if that makes any difference, but
in this context, it does not.
Okay. And now it's Pegasus' turn to hit too.
That's right. So Pegasus is going to hoof for a dirty 20.
Yeah, baby.
Bro, why am I landing with the Pegasus, but I'm missing with everything else, literally? Holy shit, she does 12 damage on the hoof. Okay. So you guys come over and you just give a fucking beating to the Pack Lord. He's still alive and still vicious looking as ever. In fact, the blood pouring seems to be adding to his ferocity. But he kind of drops the longbow now that you're in range and reclaims his glaive.
I hate to fucking do this, but this is a drive-by. And I'm going to try to take cover behind the Pegasus, bro.
Okay.
So
you're going to, like,
duck behind the wings as we try to fly up.
Okay. I'll give you quarter cover on it. Okay.
How much does that add to me?
I think it's 2.
Oh, I can see here. Quarter cover? 3/4? Or
1/4.
1/4.
Oh, so... half cover is +2, so it would be fucking +1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Yol.
Wait, no, you're not. Are you gonna? I'm driving by, so I'm gonna fly.
Oh, you're
away.
leaving the range?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
that's why I
okay.
felt bad.
Oh yeah, so he's gonna glaive out. Let's see here. Fuck's sakes, for a fucking 9, dude.
Yeah, and we fly away. Later, bitch. And we in the air 10 feet because I know that I had 10 feet left.
Okay. Okay. Yol, you're up.
Fucking out here.
This fucking horse out of my face. Okay, well, if Gantash goes over there, Silas is a little baby boy who keeps running away from stuff, so I guess I'm just gonna start trying to mow down these gnolls.
Fucking drive-by-ing, bro.
Nobody remembers I almost died.
Nobody remembers I revived you with full HP.
I know. It's only between you and me.
Okay, anyway, I'm gonna come over here and start attacking this gnoll over here. We're
Okay.
not reckless anymore.
Okay.
Let's just say for the sake of...
Now you are walking through difficult terrain currently.
Okay, so that's 10 feet of movement just then. Yes?
Yes.
No, that's 20 feet of movement I've just made.
If you move 2 squares, then yeah.
Yeah, because I started here.
Yep.
On the horse. I would like to take -5 to this attack roll
Okay.
and add 10 to the damage against the thing. So this is Great Weapon Master.
Yeah.
So -5.
Hit a miss.
Oh my
no,
God. Oh God.
Okay, roll the damage.
For a 25 damage.
You fucking ace this thing, dude. Oh my god. Okay. You absolutely obliterate it.
Okay, without even taking a breath, I'm walking in range of these two, and then I'll attack this guy. And I will use my Great Weapon Master again. So
Okay.
-5 to my attack roll. For 24 to hit.
Okay, roll the damage. This one's fresh.
Oh, this one's only 20 damage.
Okay,
So
so
really low on this.
you get a ferocious cleave on this thing. You almost tear it in half, but with its remaining fucking ligaments, it still wants to fight.
Does Horsey do anything?
Yep. Are you done your attacks?
I will be polearm mastering it also.
Okay,
Or I
so
will be
it'll
polearm mastering also.
you finish what you're doing, and then Horsey will go.
Okay. You know what? We're on a bit of a run here, so let's Great Weapon Master here again for a 21 to hit.
Oh my.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll this number and we'll add 10 manually. So for another 20 damage.
Okay, it's dead. Fuck's sakes. Sorry, which one were you attacking?
This one.
The same one, okay. Okay, that one just gets absolutely fucking torn to shreds. And then the one on the bottom here is going to get hoofed up. Please roll low. Fucking Christ, I hit everything. Oh my god. She
Tell me it
kills
kills it.
She
Holy
did exactly
shit.
the damage too. Rolled a hit, 18 to hit and 13 damage.
Let's fucking go, Syrah.
All right.
Actually,
So
you know what? I literally say that aloud in character. Let's fucking go, Syrah. And so I've used 10, 20, 30 feet of movement.
yeah.
I'd like to then up in the air, if that's okay.
Yep. So you would have, we'll call it 45 feet of movement.
Great.
Oh my God.
Then I'll just move directly over here.
And you have nothing left though, right?
No, that's the end of my movement, and I have no actions. And so I am currently, let's say about 15-ish feet in the air. 10 feet. Do they have glaives or spears?
These ones, they have spears on them and longbows.
Okay. Let's go 15 feet in the air.
Okay. Next up
And
is
that
going
is
to
the conclusion of my turn. I did a
Okay.
lowly, like, 80 damage that turn.
Okay, so our bird friend here is going to scramble up and out and try to get away. So, Buru, you can take your... actually, no, you used your reaction already. So, you do not get to actually hit it as it scrambles away. But it will move its way over, and I will need to double check something here. Oh, haha. Okay.
Checking that fireball range, right?
Yeah, Yoel's in range, so gotta get him.
Something like that. Okay, so seeing the kind of damage that's being done, the Vrock is gonna fly its way over.
But Baldon's on top of him.
Yeah, he scrambled out. So I just used that as basically prone movement, and there was no reaction that Buru could take because he already used it.
Bummer.
Does he by chance come within the range of my weapon?
He does not. You fucking
asking.
Okay, so seeing kind of the damage that's being done over here, the Vrock is going to make its way over, and within 20 feet, let me just get some rulers out. Demons ain't W's. Beauty. Alright. That's where it's flying. Whip. And it's going to let out a horrific screech that just pierces the eardrums. I need both Yoel and Gantash to make Constitution saving throws, and the Pegasus do as well.
Okay, so this con save is for me. 22. What do you want me to add, or should I just
add
roll
3.
20?
Add 3.
Okay. 20 from Sierra.
Okay, Ganty. Oh my fucking god, you fucking weenies. That could have been really bad for you guys. Okay, so
Yeah, but it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. So let me see. Is there anything else? No. So
Is this bird at elevation?
bird is elevated up, and we're gonna say that it's elevated 15 feet. Let me just see here. Now, before Silas's turn, what you hear next is a wild, hideous laugh that pierces the air and cuts through all of the din of battle. A gigantic gnoll, covered in matted blood, blood-stained fur, and swinging a 3-headed flail, charges out of the haze from the north. Gore drips from his red maw, open in a violent laugh. And bursting forward is... fighting out of the north corner. Inagu.
Holy.
Oh, he ugly.
Oh god, what the fuck?
And you see this huge creature burst forth from the cloud to the north, running at horrifying speeds, dragging this 3-headed flail, wrapped in chains, and again cackling, with a maniacal look on its face. The remaining gnolls seem emboldened, and they let out matching, almost harmonizing laughs as it comes charging in. And that is obviously I think a good spot to end our session here. Glad we
Direction
made it
is he charging in, you know? Just
like this.
yeah, motherfucker.
Like this direction here. If you had to get the trajectory, it's like we would land about
Like
there.
that? Okay.
Yeah, he might land like right here.
Yeah,